welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no more time for scenics on Biscayne Boulevard. It's time for the action.
And I've seen it so many times, and I've witnessed it. The scenic view can sometimes get the best of you. Let's see if that's the case tonight.
Time to go inside the greatest club in the NBA. And away we go. The Bucks control the tap. To Adetokunbo. Middleton. Jay, 44 wins for the Bucks a year ago. 7th best record in the East. In your mind, foundation, is it in place in Milwaukee?
The foundation is on its way, but it always seems like it comes down to injuries and lack of chemistry for the Bucks.
Butler to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. Shot clock for the Heat, down to 3. DJ Wilson sends it away. Bucks at the controls. Hood to Middleton. Popped out. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Adetokunbo, the rebound. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Waiters to Butler.
Hey, watch the screen left.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
And look out.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Pass stolen by Miami. Butler to Waiters. To Lowry. Shot clock winding down. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Milwaukee with the basketball. To Adetokunbo. Hood. Slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. To Waiters. DJ Wilson snatching it out of the air.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed. Oh! And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. "24-second violation." Dragic to Rodney Hood. To Dragic. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
He'd have the basketball. Waiters to Lowry. Probing the defense. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Lowry at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. May 2018, Jay, the Bucks make the move to Mike Budenholzer, roster that's built to win now.
And Coach Bud brings stability to a team that had a lot of question marks around the head coaching position. Jason Kidd gets let go last year. That caused some drama with him and Giannis. You hire Joe Prunty. He comes in. He tries his best. But now when you bring Coach Bud to the table, you bring offensive fluidity, and that's what this team needs.
Waiters. Fires the 3, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Dragic with it. His team up by 1. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Won't go. Hood to Dragic. Antetokounmpo to Rodney Hood. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Butler into the front court. They're down 3. Waiters. Missed a wide open look.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lowry into the front court. 5-point game. Here comes the screen. To Butler. Lowry. DJ Wilson with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Middleton to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Dion Waiters. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Antetokounmpo doesn't have the touch. No good. Butler to bring it up. Down 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's out. Last touch by Dion Waiters. It stays with Milwaukee. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Miami, number 13, Bam Adebayo.
To Antetokounmpo. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Waiters, guarded by Frazier. To Butler. Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Eric Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
Crowder Sizing up Butler. Antetokounmpo, open look. Miami secures the rebound. Lowry. And he'll head to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Bam Adebayo. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 72%. Knocks down the first.
Into the game, number 33.
Goes 2 for 2. Bucks at the controls. Surveys the floor. Bam Adebayo. Able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Shot won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Love. Giannis Antetokounmpo swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. To Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard. To Joe Ingles. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down.
Subbing in for the Bucks, number 5, DJ Wilson.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh yeah, I like that.
It's the Heat with the possession. Waiters, defended by Frazier. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Defense, making the ball handler work. Deep right corner. To Waiters. Love. 5 to shoot for Miami. Dion Waiters. Now 4 for 9.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
The Bucks at the controls. Bam Adebayo sends it away. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. New blood coming in for both sides.
Entering the game for Miami, number 16.
Lillard. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Adebayo, the rebound. To Love. The Bucks clear the rebound. Joe Ingles. Here comes the screen. To Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Count the basket at the rim.
The assist from number 26, Kyle Korver.
Deep three at the buzzer. Three at the buzzer is good. And a fitting close to this one. They're right back in it after 1 quarter of play. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
You've got to get that one to go. To Korver. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Waiters. Won't go down. Bucks basketball. Here comes the screen. To Lillard. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's... Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Changes coming from both sides right now. Hood. Nice pass to set things up.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like I was a bug at the park.
Bucks take down the board. Lillard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off James Johnson. Count it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Butler. For three. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Antetokounmpo to Lillard. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Lowry to Butler. Can't connect. The follow won't go either. Giannis in control of the basketball. His team leads it by 10. To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. D has got it. Damian Lillard. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
And he drains it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Number 13.
Bucks at the controls. Lillard, tough matchup against Butler. Pass stolen by Miami. Oh, the spin to set up the dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
D has got it. Damian Lillard. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
And knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that 3-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Chris Middleton. Into the game for the Miami Heat. Number 3.
Has a chance. Shot by Crowder, no good. To Richardson. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Dragic. Screen coming. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Richardson. To Lowry. Fires the three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Josh Richardson tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Josh Richardson off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. On the follow, the way to stay with it.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Here comes the screen. To Dragic. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here comes the screen. Turns and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Gets it in the left corner. To Butler. Lowry knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the Heat, number 0, Kevin
Hood. To Adetokunbo. Knocked loose. He'd get control. He throws it down.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Adetokunbo. Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Love. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Dragic into the front court. Lead. Kevin Love with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
number 12,
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Crowder. Lowry with it. Down a point.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Love. Deep left corner. For three is good.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Miami with the basketball. Love to Waiters. Takes stock of the floor. Screen coming to Love. Goes to the left side. That's out. Last touch by DJ Wilson. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Giannis with it up top. Under a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Think about how smart of a play that is, to have the awareness to get behind the three-point line off the step back.
They'll take 3 over 2 any day of the week. Waiters up against Frazier. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Kyle Lowry pins it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Deep three at the buzzer. So a tight one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports halftime report. The Heat have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat. The Bucks are still very much in this matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
It's the Heat with the possession. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Probing the defense. Hood to Middleton.
Screen coming left, screen coming.
Here's a chance from long range. Rodney Hood couldn't get open. Misses the shot.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now a steal by Milwaukee. Ryan Anderson sends it away. And they pounce.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here comes the screen. To Lowry. Beyond the arc for three. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Butler. Lowry. Shot from in close, no good.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Miami's got it. To Lowry. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Jimmy Butler.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Dragic. Jimmy Butler with the block. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
DJ Wilson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 50%. Wants to do better. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. He'd have the basketball.
I got ball.
Waiters. Sizing up the defense. Picked up by the Bucks. Hood to Middleton. To Rodney Hood. And he's going to the free throw line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
For the Milwaukee.
Rodney Hood at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. First one, counted.
Right back to you.
Two for 2 on that trip. It's the Heat with the possession. To Butler. DJ Wilson. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Butler into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Lowry. The drive right to the basket. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Udonis Haslem, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. he makes them both. Milwaukee with the basketball to Adetokunbo. Hood. Probing the defense. Kyle Lowry able to recover with the block. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Has a chance, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
DJ Wilson swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lowry to Butler. 24-second violation. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 0, Kevin Love.
Adetokunbo to Dragic. Udonis Haslem sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lowry, no good to Butler, down low. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Bucks at the controls. Hood to Middleton. Surveys the floor. Count the basket inside.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. From long range, it's Middleton with the rebound. Dragic with the basketball. Leads 4. Hood to Dragic. Screen coming. Dragic against Anderson. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Goran Dragic. 4 out of 7.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Love. Rodney Hood rejects it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Rodney Hood. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Scores from the post.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Here comes the screen. Lowry. Wilson tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Lowry. Butler. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Bam Adebayo with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him.
Butler. Here comes the screen. Gets it in the right corner. Butler. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Rodney Hood. Has a look. And he scores on the step back. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Here comes the screen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Easy path to the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Five seconds to shoot. Trying to cash in. Off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Lowry. DJ Wilson pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Antetokounmpo to Dragic. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Butler. Giannis in control of the basketball. His team on top by 8. Nothing going here on that drive. To Antetokounmpo. And draws the foul.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Miami with the basketball.
I got ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson to Butler. Screen coming.
Big pick right there.
Butler for 2. Jimmy Butler now 3 for 9.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Dragic. Bam Adebayo sends it away. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line. DJ Wilson at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down.
Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Goes 2 for 2. Butler to bring it up. His guys trail by 10. Screen coming. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Love. Kevin Love, he struggled just a little bit, 2 for 5.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
To Love. Rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Adetokunbo. Not that time. Butler into the front court. The deficit is 6.
Hey, double screen.
To Love. Big finish at the rim. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, 4 out of 10.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Heat with the possession. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Bucks in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Middleton. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Butler to bring it up. Now down 6. To Love. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
To Middleton. Dion Waiters snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh!
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. The Bucks at the controls. To Lillard. Here comes the screen. Lillard sizing up Butler. Whoa, Chris Middleton. He's 3 for 7.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Nothing going here on that drive. To Lillard. And the finish. Slam dunk. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
To Butler. DJ Wilson with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Bucks basketball. Lillard. Fires the three. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. And Jimmy Butler. And it's Lillard with the rebound. Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. To Butler. To Waiters. 5 to shoot for Miami. Jimmy Butler for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Korver. From the painted area. Won't go down. Kevin Love.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Love. The pass set it all up.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 31, Ryan Anderson.
To Middleton.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 12.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Chris Middleton at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Driving right to the basket. Goes to the right side. DJ Wilson able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the finish at the rim.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Waiters, defended by Frazier. can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Tim Frazier swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Miami's got it. Waiters has a chance, just not going down. Middleton. Here comes the screen. Ryan Anderson sends it away. It's theirs now. Butler into the front court. His guys down 11. It's claimed by Milwaukee. Waiters. Tim Frazier rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Middleton. Short jumper won't fall. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Wide open look won't go. Butler to bring it up. Trailing by 11. Oh, he had it. Bucks at the controls. Crowder guarded by Ryan Anderson. Nothing going here on that drive. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Waiters to Lowry. For three. And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Antetokounmpo. Shot from the lane won't go. Lowry into the front court. Trailing by 10. DJ Wilson tips it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Middleton.
Screen come.
To Adetokunbo in the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Waiters. Bucks have it. Pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Lowry. Add 2 points to the board.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Adetokunbo. Fires the three, buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Lowry.
2 minutes. Go.
Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
14, Rodney Hood.
To Rodney Hood.
Stepping in for the
Lillard.
number 3, Josh Richardson.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Richardson. Nice finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Lillard.
Screen coming, screen coming.
To Rodney Hood. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Not that time. He misses. Waiters. To Lowry. Waiters. He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Reset here. Let's see what they do. Hood to Adetokunbo. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Areas located outside of the arena. Thank you for your cooperation.
New blood coming in for both sides. To Butler. To Lowry. Butler to Lowry.
Screen, I got your help.
Butler for two. Jimmy Butler, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. The Bucks claim victory as they get a good win on the road. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks got the win in a close game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Heat must be devastated after such a close loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding, but even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game travels. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.